Childhood is one that often includes a family pet. For one South Dakota man, his dog was so much more than a pet. He was his best friend. He writes about that in his new children's book, a story that will hopefully teach an important lesson about embracing others who are a little different.
So a lot of times, honestly, he really felt like he was my only friend.
Mark Sternhagen's life changed just a year and a half after it began.
I had polio when I was 18 months old. I missed out on the vaccine because when it was available, I happened to be running a temp and I couldn't be vaccinated.
The disease resulted in physical disabilities that made him different. While other kids could walk normally, run and ride their bikes, Mark had to rely on a leg brace and crutches to get around, and often had to miss out on the fun other kids were having. But he wasn't alone. He had his best friend.
Sandy was kind of different. Very often he would be the only one that was there with me.
Sandy was his family's dog. Mark recently published a children's book called Sandy and Me.
Sandy and Me is about my young childhood with polio in Scotland, South Dakota, and my dog, Cocker Spaniel dog, Sandy, and some of our adventures and trials and tribulations together.
He specifically wanted it to be for kids.
I really seen kind of empathy kind of losing its place in our world, and in a way that kind of bothers me, because I see people that just don't seem to feel things or care about things unless it happens to them. And I really feel that children is kind of a key to that and to making a difference there. And I could just see the story in my head and all that, but I have really no ability to draw, and I can visualize it well, but I can't draw at all. I just can't do that. And it isn't really necessarily a physical thing. I mean, I can still write and things like that, so I could do it, but I just can't do it.
Lacking the artistic ability to illustrate the book, he fortunately found some unexpected help and managed to put it all together during the pandemic.
My niece had posted a picture that her daughter had drawn, and so I just kind of on a whim contacted her to ask her if her daughter Kylie would be interested in drawing some pictures for a book that I had in my mind, and I really felt like it was the proper time, one with the whole pandemic thing going on, and I knew that she was kind of in the shelter at home thing because she's a high school student in Sioux Falls, and so she'd have some time kind of cooped up and maybe looking for something to do.
Mark says he's really happy with how the book and pictures turned out, and he wants others to gain a lot from it.
I hope that they'll find it somewhat entertaining, that maybe they'll at least have a smile here and there, and maybe they'll have a tear, I don't know. And for the main thing is I want them to think about things, think about others. I hope that it makes children ask questions and, ask their parents, and, why was this little boy, why did he have to walk on crutches? I really hope that it'll start a conversation, and that they'll think about others and maybe feel for others.
Now there is a link to the book on our Dakota News Now app. If there's someone you think we should all know